Hello, Muattu Jamir. Apne kasa HornbillTV. Ajlaga news roundup iniga junai dibo. Nagaland Groundwater Regulation and Control of Development and Management Bill 2020 proposed Korea laga main objective to state the groundwater resources to regulate or manage krubule karni asikoigina Minister V Kashiho Sangtampra Nagaland Legislative Assembly de kushi. Olop sal agide kunuba private groundwater drilling parties kampra proper knowledge or understanding na thakigina groundwater to extract Korea dikhi paise kuntu pra natural recharge or groundwater laga drawing do balance kuribole biya kuride. Ido objective to consider kurigina bill do introduce kurishi kurigina junai dishi.
I make on the table a copy of the annual administrative report 2021-2022 of the Department of Geology and Mining.
Thank you, honorable members. I hope the copies are available on your table. With that, let us now come to item number 4.
Chief Minister Nipurio Pra Finance, Employment, Skill Development and Entrepreneurship, State Council and Educational Research and Training, Youth Resources and Sports, State Institute of Rural Development, Women Resource Development, Tourism, Industries and Commerce, Justice and Law and Economies and Statistics laga Department Kankarne Annual Administrative Report 2021 to 2022 do lay kudishi. Rio Praduita Sokari Niyam bi lay kudishi. Nagaland Motor Accident Claims Tribunal Rules 2022 are Micro and Small Enterprises Facilitation Council laga rules under Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises Development Act 2006, 27 of 2006.
All these suggestions are being taken note of and would be used by the government in the best possible way. I also thank other members who have not participated in the discussion for their patient hearing, and I'm sure all of them are in one accord with those who have spoken in favor of adoption and supporting the motion. Sir, the fact of the matter is that there was no amendment to the governor address. And that means the UDA government, oppositionless government, in this August House has exhibited in physically by expression and by their actions.
Agriculture and Cooperation laga Minister G. Kaito Aye, Public Health Engineering laga Minister and Jacob Jumobi, Geology and Mining and Soil and Water Conservation laga Minister Kashiho Sangtam aro Planning and Coordination, Land Revenue and Parliamentary Affairs laga Minister Niba Krono Pra, Nijor laga Department's Annual Administrative Report 2021 to 2022 do dishi. Ministers Kampra Nijor laga report can present Korea Pichide, House Pra, motion of thanks to Governor Ge dishi. Iniga hoigina CM Rio Pra Kotom Kudishi. Assam Nagaland majude thagya border issue ekla na saigina Arunachal Pradesh, Manipur or Myanmar logude thagya border issue bi sabule MLA Itachu Pra state sokar ge goshe. Ido border area kande Naga manu thagya kange modot dibule or Myanmar border area kande developmental activities to ahibule MLA Pra house ke request krushe. 13 Nagaland Legislative Assembly laga 11th session jai thagere motion of thanks laga address to governor ge dia homoy MLA Itachu Pra kushe aha sal Nagaland laga statute 60 sal do pungchubule itu karne grand celebration do thagibo karne stress krubul lage.
But all these 59 years we have been talking only of the borders of Assam and Nagaland. What about the borders with Nagaland and Arunachal? What about the borders with Nagaland and Manipur? What about the borders with Nagaland with Myanmar? While saying this, I am not talking about the interstate boundary or international boundary. I wanted to impress upon the leader of this House and the government is, in many of these bordering villages. The villages are in Nagaland, but their cultivation, their land is either in Arunachal Pradesh or in Myanmar or in Manipur. I think any individual of this great nation can own any property in any part of the country. Why should a Naga village and Naga citizens be deprived of his inheritance or of his own land, which has fallen in Arunachal Pradesh or in Myanmar or in Manipur or in Assam? It is time now that the government initiate for our citizens the right to have their land that is falling within Arunachal or Manipur or this Myanmar.
Rajya Sabha elections karne Nagaland laga PJP candidate Pangyong Konyak Praji Kohima de tai laga nomination do file krushi. Nagaland Legislative Assembly Secretariat Kohima de returning officer logode nomination file kriya pichide media logode khota kriya homoy Pangyong Konyak Pra Maiki Kandu electioneering de bishu expert ase etu nimide Maiki Kanage ahibule kuigina encourage krushi.
See, we represent around 50% of the population. And women, we have always been very active politically. Just that there was this one barrier which, which is that we never contested for elections. So now I've come forward and I found that the party is very forthcoming. I given my application, it was considered. So likewise, I would like to encourage the women to come forward because we are very expert in electioneering. We need to come forward for politics now. Coming election, we hope to see many women candidates. What I hope for is that I want to take the aspirations of the people forward in a very practical way. And one advantage is that being from BJP party and a party there in the center, which is like very accommodating. So we hope to see that we can bring some practical changes, definitely. But then first I'll have to go there.
Tai laga nomination no pore HornbillTV pra Pangyong logode exclusively khota krushi.
Ma'am, just wanted to know what will be your first step as being not only, in the Rajya Sabha, but also the first step you would take and what you would address to the Rajya Sabha at the center in regard to Nagaland. What would be your first topic?
See, as a representative from the state, we have our duly elected legislatures.
Yes, ma'am.
Who are the people's representatives.
Yes, ma'am.
So, with the discussion with them, we will see which are the topics, the issues that we will take up there first.
Okay.
So it will be done in consultation with our duly elected legislatures, and we will discuss and see, because there are many issues that we want to take up, especially in terms of development and other issues. So once we, have a good discussion,
Okay, ma'am.
then we will select our priorities and we'll definitely take it up, yes.
Ma'am, and now right now the burning issues that we have right now, apart from development and everything which is, prevalent all the time in these topics, but the burning issues in Nagaland would be obviously, ma'am, from your place as well, voting, and so would you also consider that, and the justice and of course all the investigation that is happening, would you also be touching on that?
See, government has set up the special investigation teams and the SIT reports are now more or less done. So as per the reports now, the army and all, they are also filing their own report. So once the reports come,
Okay.
yes, then definitely if the discussions come up, we will discuss. But we are waiting for them to present the reports.
Right, ma'am, how do you feel being the first lady to represent the state in more than 50 years?
It really feels good. It was a long time coming. It should have happened from before because there are many capable Naga women, and I feel very fortunate that today I got this chance.
Okay,
There are
ma'am.
many deserving women around,
Right, ma'am.
and
So,
it is high time that Naga women also come forward. And in the coming elections, I would want to see and request Naga women to come forward, because this is just one field that Naga women have not come forward. We are excelling in all fields.
Okay,
So,
ma'am. Today, you had mentioned that you wanted to see practical changes. Can you just describe a little bit what are these changes that you would like to see?
see, changes when it comes to things like when you deliver, because government has a lot of schemes and projects, our central government, and this implementation part definitely as MP I will take.
Nagaland State BJP President Temjinimna Alongpra Kushi Noita candidates Tagya Mojude Center Leaders Kampara Ekta Maki ge elect Kushi. Hulibi alak attabi eligible thagishe. Prime Minister Narendra Modi laga BJP leadership under de women empowerment karne hodai kam kui thagi ase koi gina Kushi.
The BJP leadership, our most honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji, has always worked towards women empowerment. And not only by speech but by deeds. And today that is perforated down to every level in the BJP cadre. And we also know the magnanimity of our NDPP partners in the form of our Chief Minister, Shri Nefurio, who have always promoted women empowerment in every way. In the recent declaration also, it is under his leadership all the civil societies and all the political parties came together and said yes to the women reservation for the municipal and the town elections. So the BJP party, it's not a feeling that comes on and off. It's a feeling that has been there, will be there, and in the days to come we look for more women empowerment practically. She was the only woman candidate. So you can imagine the central leaders gave weight to that one woman than to the other 8 who were also very eligible.
NICSE is the only institute in Nagaland with super infrastructure and is the largest institute not just in Nagaland but in entire Northeast. General Studies is a major part of the syllabus and needs thorough coverage of history, Indian polity, Indian economy and geography. All GS faculty at NICSE are from Delhi because you deserve nothing but the best. It has top faculties of Nagaland to teach Nagaland aspects. No one else can teach us better about our people and our land. Tests are important. At NICSE, highest number of prelims and mains test series are conducted. We have unmatched track record of best results since 2013. NICSE is soon to be 10 years old in Nagaland.
10 years of success,
10 years of trust,
10 years of service to Naga youth,
10 years of number one.
School day, bacha khan ge bookish knowledge ekla no hoigina tai khan laga creativity, interpersonal skills or holistic development provide or encourage krobule nimide Richmond School cheke pra artsy Naga School of Fine Arts sugude collaborate kurigina aji calligraphy, painting, sketching, clay modeling or martial arts taekwondo opore workshop loise school campus. The students or parents kan nimide Centenary Imchin headmistress Prakoshe Fine Arts or Taekwondo do school de ahia moina April de shuru kurbo kushe. IB detail report sabo reporter Adona logode.
Richmond School kan aji Archery Naga School of Fine Arts logo collaborate kuri kena workshop bi kuri ase to apne kala main intention aro objective to ki ase school se introduce kora to.
We have collaborated with Artsy Naga School of Fine Arts and Paul Ziliang, who is the black belt and also a gold medalist. So we had a workshop today and officially we will be introducing it in the school from 1st of April. So our main focus towards introducing this in the school is to provide exposure to the students outside their classroom. And this will also help the students give them possible careers in their future. And we also believe that it will help them in their dignity of labor. We have not yet finalized the timing and then the number of days, but it will not be every day, maybe twice or thrice in a week after the school. So it will mainly be like co-curricular activities.
Education is, I believe that it's not all about, learning the ABCs, the 1 to 3s, or learning about the solar system, right? When it comes to true education, I think it portrays about the all-round development of a child. So here at Richmond School and Little Millennium, we want to provide a holistic development in a child. That is to do with their mind, their body, their soul, and mental as well. So we want to give an opportunity, a platform to the students wherein they can boost their creativity level. They don't have much opportunities to do that, right? Because when it comes to school, what we learn is that they are just learning their bookish knowledge. They're just learning to get through in their exams. But by introducing this art, fine arts and martial arts as well in the school curriculum, we want to give, like I said, an all-round development to the child, the holistic development, right? So that's the reason why we have introduced this. Now, many people are not aware, but arts is very essential, right? So learning through arts, it's going to enrich the child to have a good experience, learning experience as a student. And not just that, they're not just going to have a good experience as a student, but also this art is going to help them prepare for the future and to face life. Now when we talk about arts, manukan bhabio ki arts ki se color khan lo de khiliwo, now they're just going to have fun. Yes, the kids are going to have fun. Right? They're going to have fun, but at the same time they're going to learn, they're going to grow. How so? It's because it's going to teach them many things like practice makes perfect, because art is not learned in a day. It's going to take time. It's going to teach you about patience. It's going to teach you how to persevere, right? And it's going to help you to collaborate with your teammates so that you learn about the teamwork as well. Art is going to help your child not just grow as a student academically, but it's going to help your child learn to self-express himself or herself. It's going to teach your child to be patient and help him grow or help him or her grow in ways that you can imagine. We're also introducing martial arts because, see, when we talk about martial arts, people will have a saying, martial arts learn korna ki kuro, taekwondo learn korna jagra jagri, but no, when we talk about proper taekwondo, if they are trained properly, my child is not going to just learn about self-defense, right? They're going to have a proper fitness. They're going to be fit and health. Their health is going to be good. At the same time, they're going to learn about self-discipline, body balance. They're going to have fine motor growth development as well. We wish that we could give to all, but then this is a privileged opportunity. It's just for the internal students of Little Millennium and Richmond School. So if the students are from Richmond and Little Millennium, they'll be able to avail these courses. And also there are exciting offers and then discounts given to especially for our school students, which I will not be disclosing now. But then yes, if you are a part of Little Millennium and Richmond School, they'll be able to avail. And in case people are wondering, Richmond School and Little Millennium are the same. I want to encourage the students also to start. I want to encourage you all, if you're interested in arts or even martial arts or anything that you want to do, I want to encourage you all to start off from the very early stage, because a strong foundation will give you a strong future. So, yeah.
Arts in Naga School of Fine Arts will offer courses for children of any HS categories, and we have design certificates accordingly, which is accessible for all. And then with these partnerships, we hope to nurture and educate the children to be more aware of their surroundings. Arts in Nagaland is too low. It's been 2-3 years, although the art culture is not been grown up here in Nagaland. So we hope to see the art culture to grow up a bit faster here in Nagaland. So we're taking up this initiative to motivate the students in the art culture.
তো এটা মই শুনি পা নিচিনা ৰিচমণ্ড স্কুলটো বুকিছ নলেজ নহ'লে এডুকেশ্যন একলা ফ'কাছ নকৰি কিনা এইটো আদাৰ এক্টিভিটিছ আদাৰ কাৰিকুলাম এক্টিভিটিছ কান বি ইণ্ট্ৰডিউচ কৰি কিনা ষ্টুডেণ্টছ আৰু বাচ্চা কানকে শিকাই কিনা নিজৰ লগা টেলেণ্ট কি আছে এইটো প্ৰমোট কৰি কিনা তাকানকে এনকাৰেজ কৰিব নিমিত্তে এইটো ফাইন আৰ্টছ বি ইয়াতে স্কুলতে ইণ্ট্ৰডিউচ কৰিছে মই আদনা হেৰি উইথ কেমেৰা পাৰ্চন চেভিলে ফৰ হৰ্ণবিল টিভি ডিমাপুৰ
Dimapur National Highway 29 de city bus stand laga non-feasibility do janibo karne Hornbill TV Praji Dimapur DCP aru PRO Bharat Lakshman logode kota kurishi. National Highway 29 de bus pay do nathakya nimide traffic pra uniform city bus stand karne iku approve kurobo na pare koigina Lakshman pra kurishi. IB tu laga pore detail report sab.
Amikan NST laga department logote daikan la assistant station superintendent लोग होते और ट्रैफिक पुलिस टीम वेंट एंड वी डिड सर्वे तो सर्वे करा पछे थे at 36 different locations आमी कान की फाइंड आउट होइशे कि देर इज नो प्रोविजन ऑफ बस बे लगा प्रोविजन तो ना है NS29 ते चुमुक दिमा परा लोई के ना पुराना बाजार तक स्ट्रेच अप एंड डाउन इतु करने आमी खान तो बस स्टैंड और पार्किंग लॉट तो इति एरिया ना बनाबो पारे बोले फिजिबिलिटी रिपोर्ट ना है इनका रिपोर्ट दीशे और एक रीजन तकिशे जुदी बस बे ना थकिले तो आमी खान के तो बस स्टैंड आइडेंटिफाई करबोले करने तो मेन कैरेज वे ते करबो लगिबो जुदी मेन कैरेज वे ते बस स्टैंड लगा एरिया आइले तो इट विल ऑब्स्ट्रक्ट द ट्रैफिक एंड इट विल नॉट बी सेफ इतु पैसर्स बाय के भी इतु सेफ ना थकिबो इतु करने ही तो नॉन फिजिबल रिपोर्ट तो NST और ट्रैफिक पुलिस परा कमांड दिया ही ऐसे दी ऑप्शंस तो इज ऑलवेज देयर यू नो विथ कमिंग टाइम्स टेक्नोलॉजी भी अपग्रेड हुई थके विथ न्यू मोड्स ऑफ पब्लिक ट्रांसपोर्टेशंस कमिंग अप तो आई थिंक देयर इज ऑलवेज अ होप देयर इज ऑलवेज अ अपॉर्चुनिटी टू हैव डिफरेंट वे ऑफ पब्लिक ट्रांसपोर्टेशन Coordination as of now also not having public transportation is adversely impacting our environment. Secondly, our students can't be bishi dukh pai ase. And thirdly, of course, it has economic cost also because a lot of businesses and customers they find difficult in traveling and then office time they bhi manu khan obviously traveling time add kurle to it affects the office hours also. So maybe because of the economic factors, environmental factors, and the public demand and convenience, hopefully all the stakeholders, be it the public, be it the different departments, police department including, will come up and hopefully we will have some solution maybe in coming future. अपनी को तो उसाई ऐसे obviously strictly speaking it is not a policing subject per se होले भी of course yeah आमी खान city planning करा time ते maybe it was not a very planned city आणि तुला development भी विशी planned पूरा हुआ ना है that is the reason coordination strictly speaking public transportation doesn't come under police department alone however we try to manage traffic with whatever infrastructure we have to live in present reality but we are also hopeful in coming days with advent of new technology and more focus on environment public safety hopefully we will have a better public transport system in Dimapur also.
Nongtom Pambiren Singh Pra second consecutive term kani aji March 21st te Manipur laga Chief Minister kani sabat tulishe ja kali Sunday din de Central PJP observers Union Ministers Nirmala Sitharaman Kiren Rijiju Kampra alak party leaders kan logune miligina meeting thagishe North Eastern State te sokar form banaboli nimide Biren Singh logode TH Biswajit Singh Govindas Kongtau Jam Namcha Kipin aro Awangpo Niumai Khampi oath lushe
Nongtongbam Biren Singh Ayatna Ishogi Minga Wasatchani Madhudi Ayatna Aina Lingliba Bharati Samvidhanlu Se Nathasagani amasung madu ngang sakani Bharat ki apunba asoba saktibu ngakani Manipur State ki Chief Minister oina kaming changna amasung asepa wapal galoina na agi thokdang pangthokani amasung aina amasung संविधान की मतुंग इन्ना मिशन संगन नायदना अकीबा खौजांग नत्रगा फटबा वाफल यावदना मिपुंग कुदमक्ता अचुंबा अवगनी
Prime Minister Narendra Modi और ताई लगा ऑस्ट्रेलिया काउंटरपार्ट स्कॉट मॉरिसन दो आज इंडिया ऑस्ट्रेलिया लगा सेकंड वर्चुअल समिट खोता कुरुबुले से कुटे दुईटा देश लगा मानु Majude nutun initiatives or diverse range cooperation laga opore khota kan kurubo. Idu summit the Australian soka laga largest trade pact teki pabo itu India de kute Canberra announce kurubule ase ki tai khan India de 1,500 crore invest kurubule ase koigina desh laga alak multiple sectors te. Idu duita desh to itu moina end fale early harvest agreement do conclude kurubo expect kuriase. Aji March 21st, Prime Minister Narendra Modi और ताई लगा Australian counterpart Scott Morrison मौजूद second India-Australia virtual summit तो थकीशे. इधर लगा virtual summit Australia PM प्रॉकुशे ताई कान लगा region दो बिशी pressure और बुदली खान दो face Korea और quad leaders प्रा मात्या निमिरे Russia और Ukraine मौजूद लड़ाई जाए थके ओपरे खोता कुरबले opportunity दो पाइशे.
Our meeting today is, of course, set against a very distressing backdrop of the war in Europe, which must never happen in our own region. And I very much want to thank you for the partnership that we have while we are obviously distressed at the terrible situation in Europe. Our focus, of course, is always very much on what is occurring in the Indo-Pacific and ensuring that those events could never occur here in the Indo-Pacific. Our region is facing increasing change and much pressure. And I think our Quad leaders' call recently, which gave us the opportunity to discuss Russia's unlawful invasion of Ukraine, but it also gave us the opportunity to discuss the implications and consequences of that terrible event for our own region in the Indo-Pacific and the coercion and the issues that we face here.
अजला न्यूज़ राउंड अप करने मने हुबो आला कला खबर करने से थी भी HornbillTV.